Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Bilbao Revival. Yes, we're here yet again. Thank you very much for stopping by on the channel. Today we've got roundup of games. We've got roundup of the transfer window and then two massive games in the league. Real Madrid at home in the first game and then the Basque derby against Real Sociedad. What's gone on since we last met? So we last met against Barcelona, where we narrowly got defeated 3-2. Iñaki Williams and João Piqué on goal. We then followed that up with a 3-0 loss against Atletico Madrid in the second leg of the fifth round of the Spanish Cup, which meant we went out 4-3 on aggregate. Nicolas Gaitan and Diego Costa with a brace, scoring the goals for Atleti, which meant we are out of the Spanish Cup. So that is a trophy that we cannot win again this season. Another year where we haven't won a trophy. So we then followed that up with a really good 3-2 win against Levante. Adri's with a brace and Martinez with a goal. They got one back on the 92nd minute, so it should have really been 3-1, but lack of concentration from our boys at the back made it 3-2. A really good 3-0 win against Girona. Rico, Benyat and Iñaki Williams all scoring the goals, which is good to see. And then another defeat, 2-1 away defeat against Villarreal. We were 1-1 going into the kind of final 5 or 6 minutes of the game, and Mario pops up in the 87th minute and scores a winner for Villarreal. So where does that leave us in the league? That leaves us second in the league to Real Madrid, who've got 2 games in hand on us. So if we win today, we go above them, but it does still mean that they will have 2 games in hand to overcome that anyway. So we're okay at the minute, 51 points after 22 games. Barcelona have made a little bit of a comeback and come into the top 4, and people like Malaga, who were up there at the start of the season, suddenly have seemed to have dropped down. So all in all, it's been an okay season. 16 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses. 3 losses coming up against the teams in and around us, Villarreal, Barcelona and Real Madrid, all away as well. So our away form not the best so far this season. Transfer deadline has been and gone. We brought in one player, and that was Nacho Monreal from Arsenal. We need a left back cover. He's better than Balazaga on that left back spot, and Nacho Monreal came in for 20.5 million, 3.5 star current ability, 3.5 star potential ability. He is Basque. He did play for Pamplona, so he started his career at Pamplona, who is one of our feeder clubs, and he will be here for the foreseeable future. Really good player, Nacho Monreal. Had him in the Arsenal save this season, and he will be good for the youth to learn from him. Really good attributes in the areas that we need him to have. So good marking, good tackling, good teamwork and positioning, concentration, anticipation, really good. And his physicals for someone who's 31, really solid physicals for Nacho Monreal. So we brought him in. He was our last signing, but we did have to say goodbye to Mikel San Jose. Paris Saint-Germain came in and met his release clause, which was £31 million. As you know, in the Spanish league, you have to have a release clause on pretty much every single player. They came in and they matched it. £31 million. He had to leave, and he's gone over to Paris Saint-Germain and already started really well. 5 games in Ligue 1, and it's a 7.26 average rating for him. So he's come in and started really well. Probably why we've conceded a few goals in the last few games. So yeah, really unfortunate to see him go, but unfortunately we have replaced him, and we've got some really good youth defensive central defenders anyway. So it shouldn't be too much of a miss in the coming seasons. This year, yeah, probably, but in the next couple of years, it shouldn't be that much of a miss. So that's all the roundup done. All that needs to be said now is we've got 2 massive games coming up today, and hopefully, I'm looking, if I can get 4 points out of the 2 games, I'll be happy. Anything less than that, and it's a disappointing episode for us. So this is going to be the lineup against Real Madrid. So as you can see already, 2 new central defenders in there, purely because San Jose has gone, and Martinez is actually suspended. So we've got Nunez in there, who's coming on leaps and bounds, the young 21-year-old central defender. He's got all the right attributes that you need him to have in the right areas. 3-star current ability, but can have that 5-star potential ability. So he's gonna start today, as is Uri. Again, another young Spanish defender. Attributes are okay, just not as good as Nunez, but again, they should have a really good partnership. So they've got Kepa in goal, Monreal is left back, Uri Nunez and DeMarcos to the back line, Beñat and Rico in the middle because Iturraspe is still injured. He's on his way back. He's got about 4 weeks left until he's back into the starting lineup. Munayin on the left, Williams on the right, Raul Garcia in behind Batista, again because we've got a little bit of an injury from Adjuriz, but again he should be back in the next couple of weeks. But Batista is more than capable of doing a job up there against Madrid and Real Sociedad. So that's the lineup. Let's get into it. Let's see how we are going to go about it and see who Madrid have got in their squad. So they've gone for the 4-3-3 this time rather than the 4-4-2. Threw me a little bit, the 4-4-2 at the Bernabeu. Navas in goal, Marcelo, Ramos, Varane and Carvajal at the back. Casemiro in front of them, then Kroos and Modric, probably the best midfield two in the league. Ronaldo on the left, Bale on the right, Benzema up top on the bench. Got Ceballos, Isco, Kovacic and Mayoral as well. So I've got some attacking threat. Madrid are the only side really that have battered us this season. They absolutely hammered us at the Bernabeu 4-0. So hopefully we can use the experience we've had from that, use the experience against the big teams where we've actually got some good results, and hopefully get a point or two out of this game. So we kick off in our red and white. They are in their chain strip of black and white. So Marcos now, 5 minutes in, going to go down to Raul Garcia. Gets the ball into Batista. Batista's there. Header just wide into the side netting. Good start from the boys. Really good. We seem to be up for this game today, which is good. And we're just going to try and close that gap ever so slightly. We probably need a win here just to keep the title race going. Half an hour gone, nothing really happened. It's very tight, very cagey affair from the two sides. But that should see us until half time. Batista's chance in the side netting, the first chance and the only chance we saw in the first half. And yeah, they've had a lot of football this season. Real Madrid, they've had to go to the Club World Championships. They're having to catch up on the games in the league as well. So Real Sociedad beating Sevilla, which helps us in the top 4 places, and Valencia beating Girona 1-0 as well. I'm just gonna calmly say, happy performance so far. Keep it going because we're keeping them at arm's length. They're not really doing enough damage to us to warrant anything. So let's start the second half. You're right, good tackle on Benzema, and goes all the way back to Kepa. Kepa into DeMarcos, and we're just playing it out of the back. Williams now, can he take his man on? No, he has to go back to DeMarcos. Beñat and Nunez playing it really simple here, nice and short passing the little triangles that we like to make. Williams into Raul Garcia, back to Williams, and now he's going to try and take Marcelo on. Goes down to the line to Raul Garcia. Can he get the ball in? He can. Batista's there. Batista scores. He gets up above. I think it was Varane he got up above, and that's his 10th goal of the season. John Batista, lovely, patient play on this right-hand side. Madrid couldn't get anywhere close to us, yet is Varane in the middle. Garcia down that right channel, whips the ball in. Batista with a great header. Navas got a hand to it, and it's 1-0 to Bilbao. Fantastic start to the second half, flying out the gates. Batista, as I said, can do a great job up top when Adjuriz is either injured or just lacking a little bit of form. Both strikers getting double-figure goals this season, which is good to have. Williams not having the best of game. Beñat not having the best of games either. But 20 minutes to go. Isco comes on for Benzema. They put Cristiano up top, and Ceballos comes on for Casemiro. So slightly more attacking formation from Real Madrid. DeMarcos now into Raul Garcia. Back to Rico. Rico, is he going to try and play the ball in the middle? Yes, he is. Batista's away. Batista scores! Lovely turn from Batista. He turned Varane really easily there. Rico getting the ball into his feet. And that's 2-0 to Bilbao. Biggest win of the season so far for this Bilbao side. Raul Garcia gets the ball into Rico. And then Rico drives the ball into Batista. And he just drills it home past Navas. Navas had no chance on that one. 2-0 to Bilbao now. Highlight after our goal. 9-10 minutes to go. Madrid not had a shot on target so far this game. We've kept them really quiet. Isco coming inside now into Ceballos. Ceballos driving forward, but Beñat there with a great tackle. Carvajal picking up the ball, and Modric under a little bit of pressure there from two of our boys. Bale using his pace down the left, and Monreal just going to marshal that out. But I think he was fouled. Monreal is getting pulled over by the referee. He's already on a booking. I think it could be the end of Monreal. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. Second yellow card. I think he blocked off Bale, and that is now about down to 10 men. 5 or 6 minutes to go. Nacho Monreal, it's only his second or third game for the club, and he's already been sent off. But that is going to see us through to full time. 5 seconds to go. This is going to be a monumental win for Bilbao against Madrid. 2-0. The ref whistle goes. And that is a great win for Bilbao. Batista with a brace, putting us pretty much level on terms with Real Madrid in the league. I know they've got a couple of games in hand still, but it gives us a fighting chance for the league. Fantastic display from the boys. I'll issue Nacho Monreal a warning. And we go again. Next game coming up, Real Sociedad in the Basque Derby. Second Basque Derby of the season. First time out, we did beat them 2-1 at home. Adriz and Mikel Rico both scoring the goals. We go away though. We go to Sociedad and hopefully we can get another win. I was looking for 4 points, but we may even pick up 6. So the Basque Derby, the second one of the season. Few changes that need to be made. So Monreal got sent off last game. So he's been replaced by Balazega at left back. Also DeMarcos got suspended because I think it was his fifth or sixth yellow card of the season. So he's been replaced by Luque. The rest of the team as pretty much the same. Uri comes off for Martinez, who's come back from suspension. But the midfield 3, midfield 5, sorry, and the front man stays exactly the same. The subs stay exactly the same. And now we go into this Basque Derby. As I said, I had a really good record at Arsenal for the North London Derby. I want to keep that the same at Bilbao. We are in our red and white. They are in their blue and white. We're kicking off from left to right. Kind of rhymes. And hopefully it can be, as I said, 6 points out of a possible 6. I was expecting 4 because I didn't expect us to beat Madrid. I'd have taken a draw against Madrid, but definitely want a win against Real Sociedad. But again, like the Madrid game, first half really cagey. Let's see if we can get the guys to be a little bit more creative with a bit of a shout out there, and it fires the game up ever so slightly. Half an hour gone. First highlight. Januzaj's going to whip that ball in, and we get the ball clear. And they're going to get the ball back out to Adnan, and he's going to drive at the players. Iramendes there hits the post, and Martinez gets the ball clear. First real chance, first real highlight of the game, and it goes to Real Sociedad. Januzaj into the middle, but good tackle by Beñat. Back to Januzaj. Seems to be pulling all the strings. William Jose, lovely through ball to Yami. Yami's there, but Kepa keeps it out. Come on, boys. We need to encourage them there. Not really playing the way I want us to play in this game. But Batista has picked up a knock. What kind of knock is it? He is injured. Knee injury, could be bad. So we're gonna have to bring Franco on, and hopefully he can do the business up top. Really not playing the best. I'm just going to drop it down to standard. Everything else exactly the same, and just keep that little momentum going forward. Rulli now starting the game off. 4-5 minutes left of the first half. Illaramendi out to Januzaj. Januzaj's just going to come inside into Juame. Juame again into Illaramendi. Illaramendi out to Januzaj. Playing really well. Sociedad goes for a shot. It's a wayward shot from the young Belgian there. And really not coming into this game as of yet. Might have to rally the troops at half time, but just before half time, Beñat into Nunez, and he goes out to Leku. Leku gets the ball out to Williams, but really want him to drive forward, but surrounded by 4 or 5 Sociedad players, and Williams again. Loose pass out to trying to get the ball forward, and now they break. Vukovic into the middle. Can he get to Januzaj, the back post? He does. He hits the bar, and Balazega, a crucial tackle on Januzaj there. Was going to put it in, really, and it's a crucial tackle there from Balazega, and it stays 0-0 at half time. Aggressively say, far from pleased what I've seen out there, boys. Really need to pep our game up. You weren't bad. There's a lot more for improvement for you up there. Come on, boys! This is a massive derby. Fans really want you to win it. They know if you lose it, it's bragging rights to Sociedad. But if we win, it's bragging rights to us. Munayin not having the best of games either. 6.4, not what we want to see. And coming into the hour mark now, still no real change in what we're doing. So let's mix this up. Let's change it up. Munayin's having an awful game. We'll put Williams on the left, and we'll bring Zaraga on the right. Anybody else having a bit of a shocker? Benito Franco, but he's only just come on. I'm going to keep it relatively similar, but we have gone down to standard. And Jorge now on the left-hand side into Prieto. Prieto out to Jorge, and he's just going to drive forward, and hopefully Zaraga can match him for pace. Juame into Vukovic. and Vukocevic into your Jorge. Lovely ball over the top. Can he get a ball into William Jose? Yes, he can, but it's a wayward header there from the striker. He causes problems in the first game. So yeah, Aga on for Raul Garcia. Raul Garcia a little bit tired. Do have the Europa League coming in the coming days. A 0-0 draw wouldn't be the worst result to have, but just not creating any chances. Batista going off injured isn't probably not the best thing to have. And now can we break? Aga gets the ball into Franco. Franco goes all the way over to Zaraga. He takes on his man Jorge at left back. Whips the ball into the back post. Williams is there. Into Rico. What a goal! Great save by Rulli first time round. But Rico's there to prod it home again. 1-0 to Bilbao. We might have stolen this in the dying 10 minutes. But Zaraga drives forward using those fresh legs. He whips the ball into Williams at the back post. Great ball into Rico. First time shot. Lovely save by Rulli. Comes out to Rico. And it's 1-0 to Bilbao. It looks like we may have nicked it at the death. Aga's going to whip this ball into Rico. He does love a long shot, but Rico's going to get driven back and he gives the ball away. Adroza is driving forward into Prieto. Prieto, can he get the ball into the far post? He can't. If we stop it there was 2 or 3 men lining up for that ball from Prieto, and he went for goal to Kepa, and Kepa kept the ball out. We just need to take our time and just concentrate a little bit. Leku into Zarega. He's had the beating of his man. Into Aga. And Aga, lovely ball over the top to Iñaki Williams. Can he get the ball into Beñat Franco? He can. But it comes out to Beñat. Into Williams again. Back to Beñat. Aga's there. Aga scores. Beñat assists. It's quick fire double for Bilbao. We have definitely nicked this. We should not be winning this game. But Sociedad haven't taken their chances. We have. And it's 2-0 to Bilbao. Williams gets the ball to Beñat. Quick ball over to Aga and he just launches it. Top right hand corner. Rulli no chance. Bilbao 2. Real Sociedad 0. Beñat picks up that loose ball from Jorge into Rico. And Zaraga now is going to play it simply into Aga, into Rico again. We've changed the tactic up a little bit. We've gone from mixed passing into this short passing, and it seems to work really well for us because our passing stats aren't the best as a team. So Franco, though, he's in on goal. 16-year-old. Can he got his first goal for the club? He can. Benito Franco, first goal for Bilbao. First league goal. Fantastic finish from the youngster. He's only 16. He's getting better and better with the tutoring and with the training we're doing in this first season. Benito Franco gets over the top and lovely composure from the youngster. Beats Rulli at his near post. 3-0 till Bilbao. Final few seconds here. The ref is going to be blowing soon. And there it is. We were on the ropes for around 70 to 80 minutes of that match. And we've stolen it. 3-0 now. Finished up at Real Sociedad. And it's We've stolen it there from them, to be fair. They dominated the game for around about 70 to 80 minutes. They didn't take their chances, but we did. Beñat with the man of the match, 9.0 for him. 2 assists, goals from Rico, from Aga, and from Benito Franco, our young star. So Batista's out for 6 to 7 weeks. Raul Garcia is out for 2 weeks. So we've got a few injuries piling up here, but we've got Adri's coming back. We've got Iturraspe coming back as well. And we continue our 100% dominance against Real Sociedad in the Basque derby. Beñat with 2 fantastic assists there in that game. We will be coming back for the double-header against Konyaspor in the Europa League. I know I was meant to bring you the Europa League fixture this time round, but fixtures got rearranged and I thought Madrid and the Basque derby would be the better 2 games to bring you this time round. But next time, we Konyaspor away first in the first leg, and then we'll bring you straight after that the second leg at home. Hopefully we can get through with all these injuries to the quarter-final of the Europa League. That's it for this episode of the Bilbao Revival. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss out on any more content going forward. And until next time when we bring you the Europa League first knockout round, first and second leg against Konyaspor, I'll see you soon.